got so many accolades. I realize I ain't sat down, not even on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm going overtime, OT, like it's TNT in South America, rockin' Rio with Riri, you know that's stadium status. When you started underground, you gotta make it to the attic, so I'm up in attic focus. Money is the only time I ADD, going off more than ADT, making power moves like back for a punch kick, ABB. Boy, this shit ABC, shout out Detail, 7-Eleven, we on the road. I'm on the 6th record off the album going gold. Last one, woke the ass up like the morning show. I'm trying to make next year the greatest story ever told. Like, shit, got.
Man, you tune in to episode 4, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and start out with a mental health check-in with the gang, with the homies, with the birdies.
Yes, sir.
What's good?
You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. How you, on a personal level, business level, fitness level, however y'all living, mentality-wise, like how are you, 1 to 10? Somebody talk to me.
Personal, mental level, you know, it's getting better every day. It's progress. I'm gonna go ahead and say about a solid 8. So I'm not gonna say I'm perfect.
For sure.
You feel me? Every day is a new challenge. Every day there's a new, wall to step over.
New obstacle.
New obstacle, yes sir.
Some new shit to face.
Exactly.
I feel you.
New shit to conquer.
Tell him.
Business wise, I'm gonna put that at a solid 8 as well, but that's definitely better than what it used to be. If you asked me this question about a month ago, I would have said a 4. I used to walk into work, with a sad attitude, like I don't want to be here. Feel me? Which made it worse because I already went in with a bad attitude. You feel me? Nowadays, I look at it like I'm making good money. It's a good industry to be in. I pay my bills. I can take care of my family. Ain't nothing to trip about. Go in here, smile, do what you know how to do, make your money. So keep stepping.
It's all about your mental.
Exactly. Keep stepping. What was the next one? It was mental. It's personal, business, and
then however you living. So like your fitness level, like when you is you consistently in the gym, like what you doing?
I took the holidays off, I can be honest, but I'm now getting back in there, being very consistent. I'm in there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all after work. I do boxing. For those who don't know, I'm an amateur boxer. Only got 3 fights under my belt, but we plan to have more.
But you fucked that nigga up last time.
Got the belt, boy, heavyweight champ.
Do not play with him.
And so it's staying consistent with the gym helps me stay consistent with everything else in life. Because, you got to have a certain type of mental to be able to discipline yourself to go to the gym after working a long 9 to 5.
To do the things you got to do.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. So, in that part of life, I'll go ahead and give myself a solid. Another 8.
You 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Across the board.
Exactly.
That might be an 8.
Exactly. I'm just saying I ain't perfect. I ain't gonna say everything is perfect. I'm human.
Right.
I have my days where I don't go, and those days I'm like, damn, why didn't I go?
That shit be hurting.
Exactly. It throws off my whole balance, honestly.
You can go 4 days out of the 5. You like, nigga, I didn't do it.
I didn't do a damn thing if I missed that one day.
That's why I got stuck on 2 days.
Most definitely.
Like if I did 2 days, I promise you, bro, I could go to sleep satisfied.
Bro.
Like, not necessarily satisfied, you gotta stay hungry. But like,
Always.
I just, I put that shit in,
Facts.
I did my thing, whoop-de-whoop. But like sometimes it's just one workout a day, like it ain't always enough just because like I'm also training my mind like we talked about before.
Most definitely.
I can go to the gym in the morning and be fucked by the afternoon, you know what I'm saying? Mentally.
So mental health check-in, where you at?
Where you be?
So
We trying to know where you at.
Okay. So personally, like, I say I'm at like an 8. You know what I'm saying? Like a real solid 8.
I hear you.
Nothing more, nothing less. Cause like I'm doing good. It started with self-love. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Loving myself every day. I'm doing the things like I need to do to better myself and
Most definitely.
and be happy. So like, but I also have, like you said, my days where I'm just down bad mentally, you know.
Facts.
But
Everybody have them though.
Oh, yeah.
That's real life.
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
Feelings. But I say a solid 8, personally. Business, I say business, like business wise, going with like the brand, the podcast. I say I put those at like 8, 9s because with the podcast we doing great, you know.
Yeah.
We helping others, and like the fact that we have all gotten feedback from people, like personally, and then like comments and stuff like that. Like we doing a lot, even though it may not seem like it's
Most definitely.
because there's millions of people on Earth, you know, but it's gonna get there. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so that's going great. We're doing good. We got to be consistent. Keep it pushing, foot on the gas. Heavenly Sent is good, you know. I'm working on the next project. I wish I could get my turnarounds quicker, you know, like the next shop.
Oh yeah.
But still working on a manufacturer because a lot of this stuff, like I'm kind of doing on my own. So
It's a work in progress.
it's a
You're
work in
self-made.
progress, yeah. And like, I don't care what like nobody say. Like when they start like, if they start a business, niggas don't start a business, and just because you sold some shit or sold out of some shit, you profit. That means nothing. Like, so that's like the hard part.
Yeah.
I'd say like I struggle with like I have to keep myself grounded and realize like you got to be patient because I'm not bound to see profit yet. You know, it might take me 6 months. It might take me a year. You know, because a lot of that shit getting put back in. So just got to keep reminding myself that I'm investing. I'm not just spending my money. You feel me?
Yeah, that's how you build the
It's got to be
brand.
a difference. So I'm in this hole. I'm straight. I'm living.
Good.
Okay. So what about your fitness?
My fitness, yeah,
That boy.
I've been on it. I'm gonna go on this when it's over with, but it's good.
What time?
Go ahead.
What time you be in the gym?
It depends. Like I go at like 2. I may go at 3
In the
Man,
morning.
yeah.
In the morning.
a.m.
Crazy, bro.
It just depends, bro. Cause like, listen, bro. I know every year, you know how people be like, they try to go to the gym and they start the first couple days, maybe the first week in the gym. I don't know what it is, but in 2022, niggas is really on their shit.
Good.
So like every time I go to the gym at like a regular time, it's millions of motherfuckers in there. Like if I have to
It's
wait,
like, who all these new people.
if I gotta wait to use the shit, the workout isn't gonna work. You know, you gotta
Trying to
keep
feel
it
that
going.
burn.
You can't just
That's super
hit a set and
Get
then
cold.
you sit and you gotta wait 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes? I wear a watch. I'm only supposed to get 30 seconds. I've been sitting on my ass. I'm gone.
I don't even
Outta
want to
here.
live no more.
Okay, so what's your rating? Yo, your fitness rating.
It's a 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna base it off like
you was 8, 8,
where
10?
I'm at. Huh?
You was 8, 8, 10?
Yeah, I say. No, I wanna say 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
8, 9,
We're going
10.
up. my nigga.
I love it.
Oh God.
Okay.
So where you at?
Me? Bro, personally?
Where you be?
Bro, I ain't gonna cap, bro. I low-key had a rough week, bro. So I gotta say, I'm probably about a 7, bro. My car broke down, but like other than that, bro, it's been good, bro. I'm trying to be positive about it. I know it's gonna get fixed.
Yeah.
I'm mad. So really, bro, I'm gonna say a 7 just because of that. But like other than that, like I've been doing good, bro.
Good.
Good. I really have nothing I can complain about. I'm blessed.
Every day.
On the business level, bro, I have to say a 10 just because like I got a lot going on, bro. A lot of new things going. I've been moving up in my job, doing good. Just started school again. Got a YouTube channel going, King Creations. We got this podcast going, so it's a lot on my plate, but I'm handling it all well. So I gotta say 10 for the business, just cause like I got a lot of stuff going and it's all growing, all going in the right directions. I got a lot of ideas on my sleeve, a lot of things coming out soon. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna have to say 10 for business. Fitness, I've been liking.
I've been
liking, bro.
Hey, good.
Look, so
It's all good.
fitness, I'm gonna say about a Sam.
Sam.
Nah,
About
listen.
Sam.
Listen. I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. I'm about 6.5. I've been lacking. But
Hey,
listen,
but that's the thing. You gotta keep it real with yourself.
I'm always gonna keep it real. I never got over here to lie, so it's like I know though the reason my fitness has been low is because my business is so high. I've been focusing on all that other stuff. But now that I'm on track with all that other stuff, I can implement the fitness in. You know what I'm saying? I can get up an hour before work and go hit the gym. You know what I'm saying? So starting this week, you know what I'm saying? I'm making a promise right here on the podcast. My homies is here. Everybody's listening. We finna get back in that gym consistently.
Right now.
Those y'all that got me on social media, y'all know how I be in the gym. I love the gym. Gym is therapy for me.
Oh
You know what I'm saying? So
No, 100%, man.
yeah, you know what I'm
100%.
saying.
That's
Listen,
good.
but this starts once my car gets fixed. I go to the gym tomorrow.
See, he didn't get all that woof.
All right,
we started with a B
let me
here.
go ahead and change my note to next week.
But yeah, bro, I gotta say I'm about a 7, a 10, and then a 6.5. All that stuff is going up, and it's just because it was a rough week. But
I hear you.
going off this week, that's where I'm at. So we'll see where I'm at next week. But
Go ahead.
go ahead. You got a question for him? Go ahead.
I
Ask.
do. So like recently, like you was supposed to like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much of the world know. You know,
good?
I know some people in your circle know,
Yeah,
but like you an entrepreneur just like me, but we still work.
100%.
You know, because we funding that.
100%.
We're not to that point yet. You know, we just at the beginning. But like I know you was finna go full entrepreneur at one point, and then like, you know, you like put your 2 weeks in at your job.
I did.
And
I
then
did.
we was talking in the gym, and you was talking about how you still had
I
work.
was still at work. I was at work when
so
you
like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, most definitely. So you just
Keep me in the loop.
you
fam.
just
What's going on?
you just want to know that whole little process. So
I just want to know like what's up, because I don't want you to be so caught up in like working your 9 to 5. You know,
Like, what are your goals?
I don't want
bro?
you to think that you can't do your entrepreneurship
know what I'm saying?
full
Like,
time. You know,
my dreams, you know.
because you can. But you can too while you still working with them, you know what I'm
100%.
saying? You just gotta have your priorities right. Like,
I got you. Okay, so basically, my entrepreneurship is basically I got this distribution company. We plan on distributing CBD and THC cooking products, you know, special things. Cooking products because that's a niche that I want to be in. I want to own that area, you feel me? Flour and gummies and all that's kind of a saturated area out here. So basically, I was going to go full time with that. But as a young man, I can't say patience is my biggest strength.
I struggle with it. Too. For real.
And I want to be great. I want to be successful. I want to be rich right now. That's been my past mental, you know. And so I was rushing into being a CEO, a owner, and not really having everything prepared. In my eyes, I thought I did. But somebody hit me with a little bit of reality. And it opened my eyes, you know. Once you quit this job, what if you don't make the same amount of money doing that, you know, to pay all your bills, you know?
Right.
So,
I see what you're saying.
and she even calculated it up for me.
Right.
Put that number right in front of me, and I said, slow down, X.
Right, because you in a business where your numbers are gonna fluctuate weekly, you know?
Yep.
Fuck around
Yeah.
daily, you know?
Daily,
I'm in
exactly.
the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sell. Like, bro, I sold almost 50 items in a day, and then the next week, I didn't sell any. You know,
100%.
like I could not go right now without my job. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I can't
Exactly.
necessarily. But I see where there's people out there that be like, okay, I watch. What's that show we watch?
Shark Tank, bro. You got to use the
Okay.
business to
Yeah.
fund the business.
So look,
bro.
okay, yeah, but
You got to feed the business.
they say that, but then you got some of them niggas. They don't even want to work with you because they'll be like, "Nah, you still working your job? You ain't all in. You can't tell me you ain't seen that. We was watching that shit every day."
That's true, but if that job is the only way that you can fund the business, that's different.
I mean, why
A
else
lot
would
of them-
another nigga be doing it?
But a lot of them people, bro, they ain't got no job, and then all their money is crowdfunded. They own 40-30% of their company. You know what I'm saying? Your company's your company.
I mean,
your
okay.
company's
They
your
still
company.
gotta bring in funds from
They bringing in that person plus
Exactly.
4-5 other people.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's a shark. You know what I'm saying? They way better than all these investors together, and they only probably gonna get 40-30% of the company. You know what I'm
Mr.
saying?
Wonderful trying to beat your ass.
And
He want a royalty and some more
for those who don't know, the company is called X3 Distributions. It's still in the works. I ain't, gave up on it at all. I'm just taking my time now. I've done some things where I've just rushed into it before and it didn't work out, and it completely shattered my mental. Made me feel less of myself. But I tried, and I learned from trying that time. Now I know exactly what I need to bring to the table and what I need to be prepared. So basically, they hit me with reality, those numbers, and at that point, I followed my gut. I made a choice. Took the best option possible. Stick with my job, and this is when I had to kind of switch my mental. Stop going to this job acting all sad like this job is killing you or not paying you enough. I was completely stressed out. I was doing a lot more than what I was supposed to. Big heart type stuff, doing, taking care of others.
Jobs take advantage of that, though.
And yeah, they do.
Sometimes they just gotta speak up.
And I'm the type of person that I would like to hear about some appreciation of, everything that I've been doing. Unfortunately, I didn't get it till we hired our new GM, and he came in and completely is changing our system, organizing it, making it so much easier for me to control things and handle things. And it's been a blessing to be able to walk into my job with a smile on my face, ready to attack another day, and putting money in my pocket and taking care of my mom and my sister and funding, my entrepreneurship.
Right, that's the mindset.
Exactly, and that's the mindset I got now. So I walk in that thing with my chin held high, and I make my money.
Yes, sir.
And so X3 is not on the back burner.
That's what I wanted to hear.
No,
that's it right there. It's not. Don't put your dreams.
Yeah.
No back burner.
No,
it's
of course.
Me, like it's easy. Like when you have to do another job to fund your, you know what I'm saying? This is getting it out the mud, nigga.
Exactly.
You ain't have no big ass loan.
Nope.
No investment from somebody. Nope. And like you had money to put, go the whole 9 yards. Like when you have all that, you can start with great product, the highest end. You know what I'm saying? But when you coming from like you starting at the bottom, like your stuff just has to get better by time. So with me, it was easy to get lost with. It was easy for me to put my dreams on the back burner because I always had to work to fund it, and I would get caught up in just, I have work.
I got so much of this
work. I feel like that's what I was just doing.
100%.
I just work here, like.
I mean, so like, what's your like overall goals, like where you trying to take your business? You know what I'm saying, like.
So my overall goal is to like with the brand.
Yeah, like what are your goals, bro? Like. Where you trying to take that? The whole heavily saying, we got the podcast going.
Inspire lives.
Change
That's
the
what
world.
I'm trying to do. Like, I didn't necessarily come up with a brand where, like based off like looks and stuff like that, I'm gonna do what I like. I can do what I do,
Yeah.
But like, I'm really pushing a message. I'm pushing positivity. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing P, nigga.
Push P. In the meantime, between time, I'm push P.
Here we go.
Like, I'm just keeping it P.
Okay.
Like,
Most definitely.
I'm just trying to help others. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And at the end of the day, even if I wasn't doing it to make money, I would still be doing it because that's what I was doing at first.
Exactly.
Like, it was helping me.
Exactly.
So if it can help me, it can help others. And just telling my story and like making that first post on Instagram and telling them what was behind the brand, like a lot of people hit me up and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it helped them, they sticking around for the journey. Then we got the podcast. The podcast, like I'm trying to get it eventually where we have our own set. You know what I'm saying? We creating a set out the crib. We creative
out the
right
mud.
now, you know what I'm saying?
Out the mud.
But inspire again.
Exactly. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, but I love your
Make a
overall
platform.
goals, bro.
People need to like I don't want to necessarily like put it like what I'm doing is so strict on a certain topic, but it kind of is. Like what I'm doing is awareness to mental health.
Most definitely.
Like with everything I'm doing, the clothing brand,
He's an advocate.
the podcast,
He's an advocate.
mental health advocate. That's what I do. Because like everything I've been through, like that's what I've battled my whole life. So like, what else is there better to do, And like the thing is like I've tried everything, done sports, 9 to 5, like only the 9 to 5, like
Not enough.
nothing works. You know what I'm saying? So like nothing was fulfilling a nigga. So a lot of long nights talking to God and bringing me to this point where I am now. You know, I still struggling, still battling shit, but this is the beginning of like the healing process for me. Me doing the podcast, it's for them, but it's for me too. Every time we talk, I'm feeling better. Every time I'm getting better every day. If you look now and you look at episode 1, it's a big difference in all of
Big
this. You know what I'm
difference.
saying?
We're getting more comfortable
So
being
it's
open.
just when we telling our story like we vulnerable, there's a lot of people, especially men, black men, niggas want to keep it. Niggas expecting like, oh, gangster mean you can't be vulnerable. Gangster.
Facts.
No, because I'm telling my story, nigga, I'm keeping it gangster. That's gangster,
Facts.
you know?
Keeping it real.
So it's just, if you sugarcoating and you telling these niggas it's not gonna be like this, it's not gonna be like that, you straight. You just setting them up for
Failure.
period.
Not telling them the
You're
truth.
not preparing you. Some man.
Facts, I love that though, bro, because it sounds like your overall goals, bro, like, which is, what I'm saying, the main topic of the day, bro, your goals is, like, deeper than most people. Like, your goal is to inspire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't expecting you to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I know where we come from. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm thinking you was going to say something, get ready, you know,
No,
you
no,
know
no,
what
no,
I'm
no,
saying?
no.
Like,
Listen, don't disclose none of that.
Yeah.
Cause I do want to get that money, but it's like that's not like why I'm doing it, you know?
no, exactly.
That's kind of like I'm leaving that up to, you know? I'm
Yeah.
gonna do my hustle, but I'm gonna leave the rest up to God, you know? He gonna put the money where it need to be, and that is a goal. I want to be wealthy enough, successful enough to where I can bless others. I don't have to worry about, you know?
Yes, sir.
I want to be able to not know how much money I have, that I have so much. you
Not
know?
worried about it.
My numbers is
Not
fluctuating.
worried about it.
I'm investing.
That'd be a
I'm
blessing.
blessing. I'm doing a lot. You know?
Facts. But I just love the way you answered the question, bro. Like, your answer was to inspire, bro. I just like that, bro. It's just a good answer, you know what I'm saying?
Main goal, yes, sir.
And so your overall goals was X3 distributions. Is that where you're working towards, or are you trying to?
Oh yeah, that's definitely something I'm working towards.
So what's your overall main goals? Where are you trying to get to? You know what I'm saying?
I want to make an impact on this world. I want to leave a legacy, not just by my name, but with our brands. You know, with all 3 of our names, with the people's lives we reach. You know, I want to change the world. Brady wants to inspire. I want to change the world. X3 is a health and wellness distribution. All the cannabis, THC, CBD. Look it up. It is very medicinal. And I just hope to change the view on how people look at that industry, how certain people look at that industry, as well as with this podcast, you know, show the world that it's okay to hurt, be vulnerable, change the way we think and look at things, the way we look at people. I would like to be comfortable in my own shoes. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's something I'm still working towards. Being comfortable in my own skin, and I want to change the world and help other people be comfortable in their own skin, because I feel like that's one of the biggest problems this world is dealing with.
Yes.
Nobody is comfortable to
We talk about it every week.
exactly. The world has just picked and poked at what a person should do and shouldn't do, and now I'm just gonna say my mind is working off what these people want to see and what they think and how they think about what this outside world is thinking about me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I want to change myself, and I want to change whoever else is feeling that way. And that's my main goal: change the world, help people be themselves. Because there's no reason to hold anything back and just damage your soul.
Yeah.
If your mind, heart, and soul aren't on the same page,
Listen, I was a product of that.
you feel me?
Like I was like, I held all that in, like, you know, like the shit I went through and shit. Like I
Exactly.
held so much in and didn't talk and like didn't do this. Like, bro,
Can I say something?
yeah.
Do you think that's what contributed to your anger growing up?
So like my anger was already kind of like, I'm way better now.
Oh yeah.
But like my anger, like back then, like it was already a thing. That was just kind of
Most
what it
definitely.
was.
Okay.
I was just hot headed,
Most
and I
definitely.
was just like, I was just hot headed.
I hear
I'd
you.
say like, it just started from like not having a father and stuff like that.
100%.
So like I always questioned a lot of things, and there was being a man with like no father.
It's
You have questions like there's people like I could go to their crib and they'd go talk to they could talk to their parents, their dad about anything. Like, we'd be talking to the dad about anything, you know. But like for me, I can't go home and talk to my dad about certain things.
100%.
Ain't no dad there. Okay, then now I can't talk to my mom because that's a woman. And like as a man, like that's kind of like uncomfortable. Like I'm gonna talk to my mom about certain things.
Yeah.
But at the end of
Straight on that.
at the end of the day, she ended up playing both roles.
She played both roles. Yeah, that's why like now a lot of things are a lot better. You know,
100%.
life is a lot better. Like it's just different. Anger, I'm doing better. I say, listen, don't get it twisted. Like it ain't like I've been better for a year or some change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just started. Like, you know,
Exactly. All
really
started.
calming myself. Like probably a couple months ago. Like so, I had an incident. You know, with somebody I care about. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And like it just opened my eyes type shit. And it was like I didn't want to lose nobody in my life based off of my anger. You know, if I lost somebody, it needed to be like it just wasn't me.
Their decision to leave.
Right,
Facts.
right. But to lose somebody like I love and like it would be because of my anger. Like, you know, I ain't doing that shit.
On me.
I'm straight on all that shit.
On me, because that might send you somewhere
That
you
might
don't want to
send
go.
me. Listen,
100%.
I didn't let the world know.
Yep.
You already know.
I'd be so mad, nigga. It wouldn't even be about me being mad. It was just like, I know I fucked up. Like, I would just be disappointed. That shit leads straight to depression. When you disappointed in yourself,
That's
that shit different.
I know for me, holding on all that in, didn't necessarily, like you said, it didn't really, that's not what made you angry. But for me, holding everything in, not talking about it, honestly, I was forcing myself into loneliness. I didn't want to go out and hang out with my friends. You know, I was like, I'm just so down bad. I don't want to do
I
none of
know
that.
why. You felt like, how, if I feel like this, why would I be around? And then like, you don't want to like kill nobody. Vibe and shit.
Exactly.
Like, cause I know me, like me and Demario, like, it's a perfect example, bro. Like, this is why, like, I really consider this nigga like really like my brother. Cause like, when I would go to his house, and like, if he's already like pissed off, having a mood and shit, ask him, bro. I will leave his house. He needs time. He'll text me later on and be like, nigga, my fault, we straight and shit. I'm like, nigga, it's all
I
up.
didn't know.
Me, I'll drive all the way over there, nigga. I know I didn't already question, like, do I really want to go over there? Because I feel like I'm already pissed off and shit. I want to go fuck up the
His
homie
day.
mood and shit, right? I go anyway because I want to go kick it with him. I get there, I'm pissed off. We arguing and shit. Leave again. You know?
Most definitely.
It's like, it's no, like, it ain't no hate towards nobody. It's just like,
Just know.
you get to a point where, like, you feel like you could literally, like, because it's contagious. It is.
And I feel like, honestly, when somebody, this is just my thought of what I think people think of me, you know. Mr. Smiley, Mr. Always Happy, Mr. Always Willing to Help. And I am. We've talked about this before. I am that guy. And I just never wanted somebody to see me down bad, you know. Don't want nobody worried about me. But I was putting myself away, trying to deal with my problems alone, not really making any progress on those problems, not stepping towards that final goal. You feel me? And it's getting better, you know. I talk to my guys, you know. I talk to a lot more people, and a lot more people. The fact that we're doing this podcast and people are reaching out and telling us how they feel and that we're helping them, oh my goodness, man, that brings nothing but, you know, love to my heart, man, for each and every one of y'all that reach out and, you know, get vulnerable with us. You feel me?
Facts. We appreciate everybody who taps into this podcast every week.
All the time, every week,
Man, I
man.
love y'all's goals, bro. Both of y'all. Yours was to inspire. Yours was to change lives, bro. Both of
What's
those
yours,
was
though?
deep, bro.
Listen, I ain't heard you, man.
We've been hogging the
Let's switch
I
it.
just let y'all chop it up, bro.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Guess what? We have no time limit. Your turn to chop it up.
Bro.
What's your goals?
Bro, so my goal, bro, like, if you want to talk about the big picture, like y'all did, bro, my overall goal, bro, is to show people that, like, no matter where you come from, bro, no matter how down you've been, bro, like, you can you can catch your dreams, bro. Like no matter how far they seem, bro, they catch you. So like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
where I
sir.
come from, bro, like I never had very much money. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't always live in the best conditions with you. So like to see myself chasing dreams that I didn't think was attainable for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. Like, because I always thought the only way I could go to college, go to school is through football. So the fact that I'm going to school now and I'm not even playing no more, like that's a big thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I can do it. Like I'm doing like I had a YouTube channel and a podcast, bro. Like y'all know how scared I used to be of public speaking, bro. I used to break out into full body sweats in class, bro. Like it's crazy, and so like I just want everybody to know, like no matter what background you come from, like no matter where you've been, no matter how down you've been, like you can catch your goals. Like I want to have a big house someday. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a happy family, a wife. You know what I'm saying? Happy family at home. Like I want all that. You know what I'm saying? I got an old soul. You know what I'm saying? I want
Definitely,
all
I'm right
that.
there
I
with you, player.
don't- I ain't on none of that future shit. I don't care about none of that
Man.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
swear.
and I'm not no simp
hate,
either, bro.
man.
I ain't no
Don't
simp
hate
either,
the
bro. But
game,
like,
man.
I'm just the type of dude. Like, I ain't trying to waste my time.
I'm not
saying
either,
dealing with
man.
multiple females,
I'm
all
not.
this and all that. I'm not with
No,
y'all.
I'm
None of that.
Yeah.
Bro. So it's like, I've always been just a one person type of dude.
One
That's just always
woman
been me.
man.
So like,
One
I was
woman
going
man.
to-
loyal to be. That shit fuck with my
And it's
mind.
time consuming. Ain't
That's
no
just
reason.
fucking my mind so
it's-
bad, bro.
I just want to like give my family an outlet. You know what I'm saying? I want to build a brand, eventually build a business, and like give my son something to, you know, I'm leaning back on. You
A
know what I'm
legacy.
saying? So exactly, bro. So my family has some little left behind. You know what I'm saying? So we're not just all falling off with nothing. Everybody
Exactly.
in my family, everybody starts from the beginning. We all start
Oh,
from
yeah.
scratch from the bottom, and I'm trying to change that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be the one to change that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like
you want your next
everybody.
generation, like, okay, we can start right here.
Exactly, bro. Like
start.
I want
Kobe can push that.
exactly. I want Kobe to be able to. You know what I'm saying? If he
Pass
wants
that
to-
down to his kids. And,
Exactly.
you
If
know,
he wants to go to this university, I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can go there. The only way I was going was through football. You know what I'm saying? I had scholarships. So, like, if it wasn't for that, I was at the crib.
Mhm.
So it was like, I just want to be able to provide him with that. I want to give him the best opportunity at life. Because I know my parents tried to do that for me. So
And it wasn't easy for him.
it wasn't easy for him, bro.
And it ain't easy for you.
Exactly. But, you know, it's just
But we
something you got
gonna
to
make
do. We all going to make it.
God's
Everybody.
plan.
Sweet, man.
God's
Sweet,
plan.
sweet.
That's my thing, bro. I just want to see everybody win, bro.
Oh, God,
like, even
man.
if you're not my close friend, I'm not cool with you, whatever. That don't mean I want to see you fall, bro. I want to see everybody win. Everybody catch their dreams, bro. I don't want to see nobody go down a dark path.
I don't got it in my heart to hate on nobody. You feel me? I want to like you. I
Exactly,
want to
bro.
see everybody win. What's the point of me hating on you? Because you doing something. You doing something good.
Exactly, bro.
I want to be right there with you.
Hating on you not gonna help me
Yeah,
win.
exactly.
So like at this point in y'all's life, bro, now that we a little bit older, a little bit more mature, we all out of high school, a little bit into college. So like, what would y'all tell y'all's younger selves
Oh boy.
to get close? You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a better shot at catching your dreams and all that good stuff. What would you tell your younger self, knowing the
Well, I
information
know
that you
that,
know
like,
now?
my main thing growing up was, like knowing myself and, like, self-love. Like,
Man.
just, like,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking with me the whole way before, like, fucking with somebody else the whole way, you see? So, like, now, I would tell, like, my younger self, like, nigga,
You're dope as fuck. like
nigga, you keep it G,
type
you're
shit.
him,
You're
nigga.
Facts.
Like,
him.
stop, like, look in the mirror, like, stop bullshitting yourself, you know?
Yeah,
Stop questioning yourself. You know what it is.
yeah.
You know what's up.
Cause you see potential now that you didn't see back then.
Right.
Fact.
And I'm doing things I never even thought I was gonna do.
Exactly.
You know?
bro. It's crazy how life
Like-
works.
Like drawing and shit and all that shit I was doing, like that was just something that, like, bro, it just took my mind off of the depression because I was really in the, like, I was deep in, like, suicidal deep in. Like, that's waking up every day in the whole 24 hours, nigga. You not seeing no happiness.
How long ago was that?
It was in 2018.
So did you think 4 years later you'd have a brand, be on
No.
a podcast, it's crazy
No.
how life works, bro. Like how
That's what
God
I'm
placed his
saying.
hand on you, bro.
Right. And I'm thankful for the way it went because I learned a lot, you know?
Exactly.
I learned through my lessons. I wouldn't consider them too many losses. And like my biggest failure was like my biggest success. And that was I successfully failed at taking my life, basically. You know?
Yeah.
like I successfully failed. Like that's,
No, I hear that.
and it's
I
up
do.
from there. Like I don't even really want to get like in too deep. Like, oh, that's
Facts.
what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm past that part. I don't want to like bring myself
Dwell
to that.
on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
But that's what it was. Like that's how I look at it now.
Yeah, but that's,
Successfully failed, and I'm here. I'm grateful for that.
and see, knowing what you know now, bro, like if you could give yourself all this advice, you probably would go. You probably wouldn't.
Don't be
even-
scared to fail.
Exactly, bro. Like
Type
life
shit.
just probably would have played out a lot different, but it's just crazy how it all works because you really needed all that to get to where you at now.
Yes.
Like all that just pushed you and motivated you, and just I feel like it made you. Cause I've known
It
you
make
my
you
whole
stronger. Like it make
Like,
you
bro.
like just to know the things you went through. You know.
facts.
Like when I look in the mirror, sometimes it's just like, sometimes I feel like I can't be phased just because like I wanted to hurt myself, you know.
Facts.
So I'm not scared of like anything type shit. Like I'm willing to, like I've already been at the lowest. Like I'm willing to do whatever. I'll do this, this, and that. People can hate all they want. My shit can fail. I'll start a new thing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I successfully failed, I learned.
Every
Yeah.
time.
I love it, bro. I love it, bro.
A new
But it's
lesson
crazy,
every
bro. 'Cause,
time.
like I've known both y'all for like you since probably 5th grade,
Yeah,
bro. You
man.
since 4th grade. So like I've been friends with y'all my whole life. So like it's just amazing, bro, seeing y'all grow, bro, and the people y'all become. Because I've watched y'all go through those
Man.
hard times and just to see where you guys are at now and how you guys are like building and getting better every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good sight to see.
You can't. Honestly, I still got a picture on my mom's fridge of when you and I and Keontae played on that basketball team. I think it was
DK used to be a real life
what? DK used
I
to
don't
run
even
up
think
and
that
down the
was-
court. Bro, it
We do all
was
that
you,
football
bro.
talk. He
It
shoot
was
buckets.
you, bro. It was definitely you. I'll bring that picture to the next episode and show
Listen,
y'all.
bro, don't let
I'm
these
gonna
niggas
bring
fool
it.
you.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
bring it.
hoop worth this shit.
Man.
I'm
But-
retired.
That's the top defender in the state.
Man, oh God, oh God.
That's you, bro.
Man.
Listen, bro. I watched him jump up the court and hit 5 threes in a row. So I didn't even hear what he got to say. And he was the best defender on the team. So I don't know what he
Let's
talking
keep,
about.
let's keep
Sheesh.
it humble.
And then we got Mike Tyson
Oh,
and
come on now, guys.
Mr. All-Pro fullback over here. So I don't even want to hear what they talking about, bro.
Yeah.
I was tired for basketball in 9th grade, so that I'm so watching that shit. I don't even.
Nigga, me too. I hoop for fun.
But
I don't even do that. Every time
I don't do
he
nothing.
said, "Oh,
Look,
yeah,
every
right."
time I try to hit my go-to, my little
I
in and
shoot some
out,
hoops.
I roll my
The-
ankle, bro.
He
My
getting-
shit pop out of
You
my
can't say he getting
I
old.
shoot some hoops, but I haven't played in no pickup games.
But no, you can't get back to your question. What I tell myself, you know, a while back is probably not to be so hard on myself. You know, and I'm still dealing with the same thing I was dealing with back then. Not to care so much about what that outside world was thinking, what everybody else thinks. And third one is to not take rejection to the heart. So, what I'm trying, don't take it to the heart.
Not to be easily offended. Bro,
Exactly.
reading the
Take
word,
corrective
bro.
criticism.
Exactly that, and just
Bro,
rejection from anything, you know,
That's fine.
females, life, goals, just not to take it to the heart.
Yeah.
Not be so hard on yourself because of what they said to you or what they did to you.
And all that,
that comes from knowing yourself. If
Exactly.
you know yourself well enough,
all
Exactly.
that ties back into self-love. That's what
Exactly. Everything ties back into
Tell you,
self-love,
bro,
man.
it come with you, bro. It comes
That's
with
what I'm
you.
saying.
And it gotta
man.
be in you, not only you.
That's what, because me, I would tell my younger self, bro, is like,
Chill out, you gonna turn me in.
I sit myself
Man.
down and tell myself, bro, like, no matter what you go through, everything gonna be okay. Keep your foot on the gas and don't let up. It's all gonna work itself out.
Man. That's
Cause like there was a lot of times, bro, I like question myself. Like I chase my dream and stop, chase it again and stop. You know what I'm saying? Like I was so scared to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell myself, don't be scared to fail. Like, cause I always felt like there was a lot of people depending on me, bro. So I was always
Man.
scared to let everybody down.
Exactly.
When I was young, that was probably my biggest fear, was letting everybody down. I didn't want to let my dad down. I didn't want to let my mama down, my stepmom down, brothers and sisters. Like I had a lot of people looking up to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just always feel like there was a lot of people depending on me, and I just didn't want to see nobody disappointed in me.
That's
So
huge.
that's
the worst
That's
thing.
huge.
So
That's
then
ooh.
I would tell myself like, bro, it's your life. Like, ain't nobody else living it but you. Do what makes you happy at the end of the day, bro. And whatever you want to do, bro, chase it.
You in your
Chase
shoes.
it.
Ain't nobody in your shoes.
Exactly.
That's beautiful, DK. That's real.
So that's what I would tell my younger self. bro.
It's real.
And your family should be telling you the same
They
thing.
should.
And they always
should.
do, bro.
And
But like, you know, bro, you got the devil and the angel on your shoulder, bro.
At all
The
times.
devil always
At all-
talking that talk.
I'm
Like,
already
At all
I'll get it.
times.
Like, I'll get in my own hair, but my family always tells me all the right stuff. Everything's gonna be okay. Like, I got a really good support system. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm not hearing it, bro. Like, I'm so stubborn, bro. Like, my mom, dad told me everything gonna be okay. Everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? And like, all I'm thinking about is how I'm gonna get this and that to make our lives better.
It's
You
not
know what
okay.
I'm saying?
It's not okay.
You know what I'm saying? But with that comes patience. Because
Ooh.
I look at what I'm doing and I'm taking a step every day to where I want to be and where I'm trying to go. So like, that's why I give myself a 10 on the business on the mental check-in, because like, I'm really taking big steps and going to where I'm trying to get to. So like,
Okay, and we in school now. We should have threw school in that mental check-in. I'm gonna go ahead and throw school out of 10. Cause listen, if niggas know me, listen, bro, niggas know me, bro. High school, bro.
Man.
I'm talking about fucked up.
I got a story about that.
I was so fucked up in high school, like depressed. Like I was like, bro, I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, I just stopped going, you know?
Man.
What I'm trying to get at is I was never good at school. But the thing is, I was never at school to see if I was good at it, you know? I was already defeated mentally because I was already going through like a lot of shit at home. So like I was already coming to school defeated. So the fact that I was already not believing in myself, you know, I didn't have any faith and stuff like that, I could never do good. Like even if I did go to class, I couldn't learn shit.
It kind of sucks, bro, because like the school we went to, bro, they didn't really set you up for success, bro. Like we didn't, like the school we went to, bro, was a predominantly white school. You know what I'm saying? So like, you went to the school about your problems. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't do nothing to try to help you.
He told me to my face. He said, you're choosing to skip school. He said something, bro, because I was skipping a lot of school and stuff. And I remember I was telling my mom, like, I was just getting on that medicine too, and I was telling my mom, like, I can't even function off this shit. You know, I felt like a zombie.
Yeah.
And I was so angry, and I just didn't want to. I couldn't be at school. It was something about the environment. I couldn't do it.
It wasn't the
I
best
couldn't do it.
environment at all.
And so, when we had went to the school to tell them like, you know, I need like accommodations type shit, you know,
Yeah.
like I need something because this ain't working. I can't just go to class like everybody else and sit there and like focus on whatever's going on because I have so much going on already in my head.
I was the same way.
Already.
that
Already.
school is the last thing. I'm
Already.
going home to
Well, you said my
That
name
shit.
is huh?
Huh?
You calling me is huh?
like who what are you talking about? Home, I'm not feeling none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
Man.
so like knowing that you went through all that, what would you tell your younger self?
That's
Would
what I
you
was about
tell
to
your
say.
younger self in school? Like, would you tell yourself to stick it out? You know what I'm saying? Or would you?
no,
Did you think what
I don't
you was
think there's
doing-
anything I could have told myself.
You think what you was doing was justified? You was doing the right things for.
I did
you
what
was going through?
I did what I thought was best for me. I was on a listen, bro.
That's what I was trying to get
Listen,
at.
bro. I was on the verge of losing my own life. This
Facts.
led up to getting to that point. Like when like people are suicidal, it's not like they woke up one day and like they was choosing that. You know,
Yeah.
it takes time to get to like okay, I'm ready to make that choice. You think about that shit for a minute.
For a minute.
You think about that shit. So I didn't thought about that shit for a couple years. You know.
Yeah.
So when I was on that medicine and stuff and like going through all that, it was just there's nothing I could tell myself. It was just experience. I had to go through the experience.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know myself well enough, you know? So it was just I had to just go through it.
Living life.
That's how I am now. Like that's why I am the way I am now because of that. I just say
See, that's
do
crazy.
what you did. That's what I tell myself. Do what you did because ain't no other way.
Ain't
There was no other way I could have went about it. It was about my life.
Yeah.
It wasn't about my education no more.
Facts.
My education went out the
It was
window
way
and I didn't
bigger
want to
than-
wake up. You know?
Yeah.
That shit dead. I don't give a fuck about no book. I don't give a fuck about no chapter. I don't give a fuck about no nothing, nigga. No back.
Man.
Nigga.
President. I mean, you feel me?
When you-
studies.
When you see me at school, tell them when did you see me at school?
When you would come pick me up for lunch.
And what else?
When you drop me back off.
And what else?
Compared basketball.
Basketball. That's what I paid for. That's the one. I had 2 basketball
you really
classes.
didn't see
I only
Brady,
came
bro.
there for that. I go to school, leave for lunch after that basketball
You didn't
class,
see Brady.
come back, drop you off, go home, come back for the next basketball class.
And we was in there hoop.
And I'm going crazy. Because the first basketball class, it was with like, it's like,
The regular students.
it's
We had a
PE, it's with the
football one, didn't we?
weirdos and all that shit.
Wasn't our class like all football players?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's when we had to lift in the morning, though, didn't we?
It was after the season. The season was
after the season,
over.
okay,
So we was all hooping.
We all went
like,
to basketball.
we all went to PE. Like
Okay.
whenever
Like
we had
Sam and all them.
Oh, okay.
Both
okay.
Sams. The only people that were in football that were in that class were like a couple girls, and then like what's that one dude named Sean
Oh yeah,
Tall buddy.
Yeah,
and his homie JT.
yeah.
Okay.
But we used to hoop in there, and like that's the only time I would go to school, bro, because that was something that would clear my head. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Most definitely. So one way you
yeah,
could
As
be
soon as
at
that shit was
school.
dead, I had to get out of there.
Well, it's so crazy hearing that story, bro. Cause like, now, so how are you at 10 now in school? Going through all that, you at 10 now in school. How did that come
Yeah,
about,
I
bro?
wanna
You
know,
at a 10, bro?
So like the
That's
thing is, it was like it's not the fact that I couldn't do it. I could always do the work. I could always learn the work. It was just the fact that I was already going through some trauma at an early age, and to be at an early age and not know how to deal with that, like for me, I felt like I had to make a choice, and I chose. Like I couldn't be in school, Like, I needed to do something different. I needed to. Because there was nothing there that was helping me. We spent most of our day at school,
Yeah.
We going from the classroom.
That's our 9 to 5.
We going from the classroom to the field,
Student
Now we
athlete.
dealing with coaches. I ain't gonna say no names. I really should, bro. I really should, bro. Because that nigga was
Damn.
talking out his neck. And I'll get fired up. for that
You
shit
gonna
right
put him on the
now.
stand?
I-
You gonna put him on the
I don't need
stand?
no stand. I don't need no jury.
Oh, snap. He said
But
you
anyways,
yeah.
just like to even go from like my teachers and the principal and them, they weren't helping me and stuff like that. To go from all that and then everything I dealt with outside of school, my situation in Indiana, I had to come home,
Mhm.
being suicidal, having to read, The best part is I know myself. And the difference is like I can just control what I can control, if that makes sense. I don't know what to say. Like I have a better control on what I got going on,
Of your
Yeah.
effort.
Like all that other shit I was worrying about, that was like literally like
Out of your
pain.
control.
That was like, yeah. But I was also choosing to control. I was choosing to like
Focus on the pain.
own the pain a lot because like it wasn't
I went through
like
the same thing.
I wasn't dealing with like, oh, today some shit happened and like I'm fucked up for a couple days. It was like I was dealing with like real trauma I had as a child. It's like every day, like that shit affected my relationships, my friendships, shit like that,
Yeah.
So
So I went through the
To
same shit, bro. I feel like
Right.
that's why we such good friends, bro, because we
Right.
went through a lot of the same shit, bro. So I definitely feel what you're saying.
So to be able to focus on what I got going on in front of me and really being confident in myself and taking that step, like I'm confident in school. I'm confident to hear the teacher, understand, and spit back out an answer. You know what I'm saying? And the shit be right type shit,
Yeah.
Like, when you be in class and you be wanting to answer and you don't say it, and that shit be, they say
they
it,
say
and you
it,
like,
and you're
hold
like,
on.
what am I
I should have
doing?
said that shit,
Yeah.
but it's like I have
Yeah.
no confidence, bro. It's like I'm dealing with I'm in my head. Like that's what you're doing in that moment. You're in your head. You're overthinking and shit,
Yeah.
So it's like now it's like I'm just more free. Like I'm in, nigga.
In control.
I'm just in control. Like,
Beautiful. And that's beautiful.
in control.
That's beautiful.
Me,
I'm
bro,
seizing the schoolwork.
I gotta
Shit
give
ain't
myself
shit.
a 10 on the school too, bro. I gotta give myself a 10 on the school
That's how we
check-in
live.
too, because like, yeah, in this household, if you ain't bringing in
We have
2.0, you can't live here.
Can't.
Listen, when my son go to kindergarten, first grade, you better bring home that 4. I need a 3.0.
I'm trying to get on that dean.
We got brains here. This Dean's honor roll house here. If you don't want to be on the honor roll, you can't live here. So like, I gotta give myself a 10, bro. I'm doing good right now, bro. I got like, I think 42 hours left, so I'm in a bunch of my upper level classes, bro. So a lot of it's difficult, but I'm doing well with what I got going on, bro. I'm in 5 classes. I got 15 hours. Plus, I'm working full time.
Mm-hmm.
Top of that, doing this podcast and YouTube. So I think with what I got doing, I'm doing pretty
Doing
good.
great. I got 4 classes, podcast, brand.
Exactly.
Work, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
School,
it's crazy how I'm handling so much. That's how I know I've grown. Cause like back then, I wasn't even handling all this. And I was on
Still stressed.
I was on that.
I was
Yeah.
stressed out, bro, when I knew I had something to do. Like, if I knew I didn't have a free part of my day, I'm tweaking, bro.
I used to tweak over like, I have, like in high school, like when I was in high school, I didn't even think about, like I never did homework. Remember like I didn't even like, I ended up not even being there no more, you know?
Yeah.
And like I was told, I'm gonna just go ahead and let this shit out while we on here. I was told like, yo, like you've missed so much, you've done no assignments, like you were basically on track to not graduate with like your friends and like with your grade type shit, you know?
All the principals?
Yes.
Yeah, they
He's
tried to
hold
do
on.
me the same way.
These the same people that I took my diagnosis to, spoken with, doctor spoken with them, all this shit, bro. It's the same nigga that told me, nah, you're not dealing with that. You choosing to not be here. He said this shit to my face.
Wicked.
And so like
Wicked.
when my mom got involved, like that's when that shit turned around. She just wasn't going for none of that shit. You know how she
I
is.
know your mama ain't going
Mama
for that,
giving.
bro. Your mama don't play, B.
Man.
When she got involved, like I don't even know what she did. I just know next thing I know, some black lady is at the meeting with us. She told the school, "This is what you're doing." Plain blank period. Because she was higher than the school. She was like the board of education. So
All
this
like
is- you have to
superintendent.
give him this. Yeah, you got to give him this. You got to give him this. You got to give him that.
You remember what that was called? I feel like that's called like an IEP or something like
The
that.
504 plan. What you
Maybe like that.
A 504 plan. That's like a certain accommodation. Like accommodations is like.
Longer test
You
time.
might need an extra 30 minutes or something because you may, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I get an extra 30 minutes because I'm bound to lose my train of thought, you know? Because
Most
like,
definitely.
what I'm diagnosed with and stuff, I might lose my train of thought for 10 minutes. I may need that extra 10 minutes so I can, you know? I still spent 30 minutes on the test,
Most
but I
definitely.
spent an extra 10 overthinking, so I really got 40 minutes total in front of the piece of paper.
Most definitely. I'm happy you brought that up because I really need that to be taken seriously because my 9-year-old sister, man, I've been up to her school, I want to say every week of last month.
Where she
And
go?
She go to Angie DeBow.
That's where I went.
It's a good school and all that. You know, she got real good people trying to take care of her. But I think when she doesn't understand something, she gets very frustrated. Very frustrated. And she'll shuts down, throws a fit, will walk out of class and just start kicking the walls. And you know me, when I get a call once or twice a week about my little sister acting up at school, because she knows better, she don't do none of that around me or at the house. You know, I don't play that. So when I get a call and I got to go up to that school, of course I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm like, what are you doing?
Looking at it from a different perspective.
Exactly. And I'm not looking at it as, what if she,
going on?
you know, what if she is something more internal
Right.
that I need to look at? And that's why I brought up that word IEP, because it's been brought up to me, and it may not be IMP, it may be
And that might be what it'd be
It-
for her because she's in elementary.
Probably,
So it could
yeah.
be something different. But
so that's something we're looking into. And if you got something like that going on, please look into that, because, you know, I feel bad, you know, going at my sister sideways when I don't really know what's going on, when it could be a bigger situation than I believe it to be. You feel me?
Right.
So that's something we're working
and
on
don't be
doing. Right?
embarrassed to like do that. Like me, I was
Definitely.
embarrassed.
Yeah, because you gotta let her know like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? She might just be. It might just be frustrating.
That's
You know,
what I'm-
struggling. Maybe she's trying so hard to understand, and it's just making her so mad that she's not getting it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
And like she's gonna learn, bro. She's gonna pick it up, bro. It's just.
I pray on it, man.
And it's
Well,
not
she
like
will,
she
bro.
got she might not even have like issues or anything. You know,
Most
she
definitely.
could just be dealing with like her own things at home or whatever she's got going on with
Most
herself,
definitely.
and like it's causing her to do that. Like for me, I was embarrassed when I got the help at school because it looked like I just needed special help, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like I'm like nigga, just like everybody else type shit. But it was the fact that it gave me the opportunity to reset, gave me the opportunity to be patient. It gave me the opportunity to just like, and like those, to be able to reset and be patient and like work with what I had going on in my head.
Yeah.
Like it just allowed me to get to the point to where I can do it. Like I could do it with no accommodations now. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But it's like that shit's still on file, so I'm gonna take all that when I
100%.
can. If I can get extra time, I'm gonna take it.
Most
You know,
definitely.
if I can get extra days, I'm gonna take it.
And another thing is, I feel like these mental health struggles these days can start at a very young age, because the world has changed so much to where even the younger generation, all they watch is TikTok, social media. That's all they, that entertains them. They want to be like, the people they see on TikTok and
Kids
think
grow up on iPads.
they grow up on iPads. That was the simple way to say it. That's what I'm saying. Kids don't go outside. Most of them don't go outside and play with each other. They want to be on that iPad. I was at a rodeo this weekend and I seen like 8 little kids just with newer iPhones than I got.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, not even, at a rodeo, just not even paying attention
Yeah,
to
he a
the
genius,
horses.
though.
And
That's he above.
Yeah,
he different. He
What
different.
do they say?
He's I'm putting him. He's playing
He's
sports.
he's ahead of his time.
He said he want to play basketball. I got so hyped.
He's ahead of his time.
He's about to
Athlete, you
hoop.
gonna be a dog.
He like to wrestle too. I might stick
You
to
got so many
wrestling.
uncles. You got so many people.
He
You got
loves
so
to
many
fight,
people
bro.
look up to, man.
He loves to wrestle.
He ever hit you hard and you be like, damn, you just.
Nah, I get him back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me in the whole room.
Oh yeah, it was one of the ones that make you like.
He wound it up.
He can't
smack me
back
in my
you up.
shit, bro.
It was one of
Punched
them.
me right in my
Hey, you remember that one video? Sharkeisha, no.
Very first day, I probably opened up about it.
That's what it took to get here.
And what'd you say when I was sleeping on the couch, right?
Right.
Sleeping on the couch. I'd been on the couch for 3 months at that point.
Like you could tell when like
And then niggas really good. And I have my cover, my pillows, and a big old dent in the couch.
You was going through it.
Going through it,
But
man.
guess what? You had to go through that and that shit opened up your eyes.
sure
and now
did.
you know you got that fire in your belly.
I'm
now.
back in my
was coming
bed
over
getting.
and shit too.
Mhm.
You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I had
You
to
can
talk.
always hit us up for like. I ain't saying you need to you don't ever want to depend on company.
No, most definitely.
You know?
Oh yeah, I'm
But
good.
good people around you, like if you want us to come around, like
Hit y'all up,
right down the street.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm like GTA, come up.
man. Y'all don't be about that GTA
What you
life.
I be on it at your house.
Man, you be out at my house, but
That's it, I ain't
okay.
even got
I
the
thought you
game.
What was I
said
doing when you got here?
you was playing GTA.
Okay.
But what was you doing on GTA? I don't
Okay,
know. I
hold
couldn't
on.
tell you. Wasn't
I was collecting my free million for the month.
Exactly. That's the only time he get on. Ask him when the last time he got on.
What?
What's the last time you got on GTA?
Collect the million.
Hey, look. Games are a good outlet. Games are a
I ain't
good
gonna
outlet.
care, bro. I ain't really gonna.
Yeah,
I know
man.
NHL and
Oh yeah, we played on.
Yeah, I play hockey.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be on zombies, Black Ops 3, still to this
The
day.
game's a good outlet, man. They good
Like for
outlet.
me, bro, that's pure serotonin. Like
We
that,
going with
that's
Jerry
an
Too
escape.
Cold.
Jerry too cold.
Hey, we
Oh
gotta
my
get
God.
Jerry on the podcast, bro. He the we
don't know
this
what to
week,
say.
bro.
And talking about guests, we will have a special guest next week.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
We gonna have us. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. We're gonna have a special guest. Very important lady. We're gonna talk about adversity. She's a very strong, independent woman, and she has some things to talk about. You feel me? And I think it'll be very, very, a very interesting episode. And I think y'all should tune into that because it's gonna be beautiful.
What's that gonna be? Episode 4 or 5?
This is gonna be episode 5.
What?
And it's gonna adversity, man.
Adversity.
Adversity.
It came quick.
Yeah, it came quick. We moving, baby. We
We
moving.
just did episode 3. You know.
Y'all can't miss next week.
Please.
Look, bro. Look at the 3 people y'all got here. Adversity. Come on now. We gonna have so much to
Y'all
talk about.
know
I have no idea, bro.
Church baby.
Hey,
Y'all know
from the
us.
trenches, bro. We appreciate y'all joining us this week, man. It was a fun episode with y'all, man. Make sure y'all type in with us next week. Y'all gotta subscribe to the podcast, man. A lot of y'all are viewing, but make sure you sub, man.
Subscribe. Press that
Subscribe.
button.
Hit that button,
Follow us on the gram. You know what I'm saying?
On
Show
the
some
gram.
love.
Show some
TikTok.
love, man. We gonna have a lot of updates for y'all on social media, man.
If you want to be a guest, reach out.
Reach out, please, and don't just reach out to be a guest. Reach out when when you need to feel vulnerable. You need to talk to somebody. We check our email. We see every now and then, but we want some more, man. We want some more.
For sure, man. We'd love to have a few of you people come out here and tell your story. We definitely love hearing what other people go through. So if you feel like you can come on here and be vulnerable, we'd be more than happy to talk about stuff with you and give you an outlet here on the show.
Embrace.
But yeah, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us for episode 4. Next week, episode 5. We out of here.
Stay safe.
Good night.